Hello, I'm Lester Lee, and welcome back to Movies Now at SavannahNow.com. This week we're going to talk about Edge of Darkness and When in Rome.
And now for our feature presentation.
In Edge of Darkness, we see Mel Gibson playing Thomas Craven, who is a homicide detective and father of a young activist daughter. Now sadly his daughter is murdered, so of course, like any father would, he begins to try and track down the killer and get his revenge. But in doing so, he begins to uncover government cover-ups and conspiracies and all sorts of top secret files and things that lead him to understand that his daughter had a much more secret life than he ever expected. Now, Edge of Darkness is a remake of the 1985 series broadcast by the BBC, and of course it's not exactly the same. One blatant difference is that it's set in America now as opposed to England, and the director said he's trying to adapt it in a way that it's in a new place and time and not just redo what they did in England back in 1985. And Mel Gibson, of course, is no stranger to action films, but he hasn't been in a starring role since 2002, so it will be good to see him back in the acting role of making movies. So if you're a fan of Mel Gibson, or you were a fan of the series back in 1985, go check out Edge of Darkness.
You are out of your depth and far from your jurisdiction.
My daughter was Emma Craven. I'm the guy with nothing to lose. Fasten your seatbelt. Well, you had better decide whether you're hanging on the cross or banging in the nails.
Also coming out this weekend is When in Rome, starring Kristen Bell as a successful art curator who is single. So when in Rome, she goes to the Fountain of Love, which is probably loosely based on the Trevi Fountain, and in hopes that its magic will work in reverse. Instead of throwing coins into the fountain, hoping that she will find love, she takes some coins out, hoping that love will find her. And in a sense it does. She becomes the object of desire for several different suitors, the likes of which include Danny DeVito and John Heder of Napoleon Dynamite fame. And so, while When in Rome will probably be just your average, predictable chick flick, with the likes of Danny DeVito, it'll probably also be funny.
If what they say about the fountain is true, how will I ever know if Nick is for real?
You think you're real charming, don't you?
A little bit.
There's a new mural of you on 82nd Street.
It's that,
I can prove my love to you! Seriously, how many guys are you seeing?
those guys don't know me. They're just under a spell.
Beth, hi!
Why don't you leave me alone? I don't know you.
Beth, it's me. Your dentist.
Oh, sorry. I'm flossing twice a day.
Oh, good.
When in Rome.
Edge of Darkness and When in Rome come out Friday, January 29th, 2010. For local times and listings, go to savannahnow.com/do/moviesnow. Once again, I'm Lester Lee for Movies Now at savannahnow.com.